Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of, you guessed it, StarCraft Inc. This is a ZVT. Our Zerg player will be FXA Wyolf. He's rank 10 Master League, and his opponent will be the Red Terran ShakeSaga, XM at the start, of course. And he was ranked 19 Masters, I believe. So not quite as high level as the last game, but still, you know, pretty top of the Master League. I'm cool with that. I think most of you guys here would be pretty happy if that was your rank as well. But we will see a wall off. We'll see if an expansion goes down for the Terran player. As for the Zerg player, we saw a 15 hatch, 15 pool. For anybody who's interested in what went down here, but of course you are. You guys all like that stuff. But I don't know. I thought I'd skip the first minute and a half of the game and just kind of catch you up. That's the way we can do it nowadays. First of all, it saves a lot of useless ramble at the start of a video, and it also saves length on the video, which makes it easier to upload, faster to upload, and I can just get more stuff out to you guys even faster. I mean, 2 minutes of a game, you know, saving that much time on each video will get you an extra game every 4 or 5 games. Cool, guys. So what we are seeing is a couple scouting links coming out from the Zerg player, and that is to just sit in front of the Terran base, scout the map, watch for proxies, all that sort of fun stuff. Good, like, this is so standard. I mean, if you haven't seen this before, you're playing a different game, honest to God. So, very standard. A couple links are just going to sit out front and just going to watch for units leaving this base. If, however, they poke up right now, he will lose a ling for sure. An Overlord in good position right here, just to make sure nothing floats over, just to be able to. Yeah, there. I think he just lost a ling. I saw a dot disappear on the mini-map. But yeah, good Overlord position right here. You'll be able to spot Banshees. You're gonna be able to spot any kind of building that would float over here to try to do cheese or block a third, anything like that. And then later you can just kind of float it in and spot check, see what kind of tech's here. Maybe at the sacrifice of this Overlord, but maybe you'll get that sucker out of there in time, who knows. And this is most likely going to be your first Overseer. But anyway, looking over here at the Terran player, we are seeing an engineering bay. Whether that's going to be for a quick third to make it a PF, or if we're going to see really early bio upgrades, I don't know. But we are seeing 2, so I'm going to say upgrades. And we're going to see a lot of racks here, three racks, which isn't a ton because there's a second base here, so I expect to see more than just 3, but a little bit of sitting around. Look at these SCVs just sitting idle. Now, as I say that, don't assume that this is low level, because the players themselves don't submit their ranks on the replay website. It's picked up by their ranking, by the StarCraft ranking system, kind of like SE2 Ranked, if you've ever checked out that website. So I'm not really sure what the idle workers was all about. Maybe just having an off day, but I guess that's the difference between rank 19 Master League and rank 1 Master League, you know, and Grandmaster. So a little bit of difference, just a little bit of refinement. You'll find that that's really the difference between a lot of the levels. There's just a little tweak here and there. So very interesting to see the different levels of play and just how optimized you can actually be at this game. Grandmasters really show that off well. So, what was I going to say? I don't even remember. Starting a little choke here, just kind of narrowing the ramp, which is good. A good decision as a Zerg player. And you never really want to wall off, though, because Terran player can just sit at the bottom and scan and kill that stuff off, especially if he ends up getting siege tanks. So actually the Overlord gonna scout this double engineering bay, and that tells him a lot. Sees the factory as well, and is gonna take his third. Knowing that those upgrades are on their way, you can kind of time when that push is coming, because he's gonna wait for those upgrades to finish before he does any kind of aggressive play. You'd think, but also getting those upgrades substantially decreases the amount of units you can get, because he put money into these buildings, so that means less barracks or less units out of those barracks that he already has, and he's putting the money into the actual upgrades themselves. So yeah, that means less units, and that means a later attack with that upgrade time. So just slowly kind of spitting out roaches here and there, got his queens for creep spread. This guy's creep spread's actually pretty solid. And FXA Wyolf is starting to saturate this third. I mean, he's already got stuff Maynarding. It's kind of a waste, though. He could have those at his second. He's not completely saturated there. It's alright, but I mean, yeah, that Maynard was a little bit early, so he's kind of losing mining time, traveling back and forth. But now we're all okay. Gonna be back over here. P.S. I love that emblem right there. I think that's one of the cooler emblems in the game. Wish it were mine. It's okay. It kind of looks like that blade that the guy from Warcraft 3 has. But it also kind of looks like the orc symbol from World of Warcraft. Not that I've played that or anything. Actually, I was okay. There's the star part. I was expecting, you know, I always expect to see a tech lab on there for tanks. So it's interesting to see Hellions this late in the game because, you know, with the roach count, if the Terran player had done any scouting, he'd see that those Hellions aren't really gonna do anything for him unless they're blue flame. God damn it. It's so early. And I don't even have a Coke. You know what? After this game, I'm gonna go get a Coke. Just saying. So, a lot of banelings in here. This Zerg player's got pretty sweet macro, if you ask me. Although, where the hell did all the drones go? There were more drones than that long-distance mining, I thought. Maybe he kept a bunch back at his second. I don't even know. We got a second macro hatch. That's the one I was looking for. It's been too long. It's been a macro hatch. In his base, we're gonna see double upgrades from the Zerg player as well, and no roach upgrades actually, which is strange to me. We don't have burrow, we don't have tunneling claws, we don't have regenerate, nothing, nada. Actually, we're seeing the centrifugal hooks for the banelings, so that's a +1. And you know, starting to saturate that third base. To have your third at the 10-minute mark is a pretty comfortable thing. It's nice. When I say comfortable, I don't mean safe. I mean it feels good to get that third up and running. Even if you lose it a minute later, you felt good for a minute and you were like, yes! Look how early my third is! And then it's caught on fire. People die trying to defend it, and then you lose the game, and you take it out on your friends and family because that's the kind of game StarCraft is. And they make you go do counseling and you dive into alcoholism. Story of my life. Anyway, cool. Hellions crossing the creep. 5 infestors on the way, 42 lings on the way, and that's going to be so big. And look at the way that this Zerg army wraps around the corner to just swallow the Terran bio. Those lings, though, not quite getting the surround they wanted right away, and banelings did not make contact quite on time. All these medevacs sitting here with nothing to heal. You know, orders, boss. Not good. Lot of lings here, pouring into a massive cluster of bunkers here, but not going to do the job. There's too much stuff here. Roaches coming in to clean up empty bunkers. I don't know why these aren't being salvaged. I mean, why not? Infestors getting here just in time. And as more lings pour in, this is looking hopeless for the Terra player, who kind of wanders units into this. Why not sit them on the high ground and shoot there? Finally salvaging those. The Zerg player is still sitting on a bank of like $1,000 and just endlessly streaming into this Terran base. I don't know what the Terran can do here. The medevacs, though, are making those Marines last way longer than they should. Zerg player deciding to back out here, and I think a good decision by the Zerg. Just build up another ball and smash that front door once more. The Terran player, though, I think in not taking this opportunity to smarten up and regroup, is just going to smash into the Zerg player all by himself, which I think he's going to lose this. Look at the infestor count. I mean, fungal growth going down. That was a terrible fungal growth, though. Missing pretty much everything. I think he expected the, what, L? I don't even, is he calling him a loser, a lesbian, a lag whore? I don't even know. L. Lol. I'm so confused. It's okay. Actually, Zerg player are gonna wander his infestors into their death. I don't completely get that, but that's all right. I don't play Zerg. Maybe there's some greater strategy. No, there's not. He's just an idiot. So, a lot of Marines. Holy shit. Just like a non-stop stream. Gonna all in him now with SCVs. What the this is either a sign of surrender or, hey, I've got mules. I'm not really sure. Gonna try to clean the Zerg up. But the only reason there's no units is because there's a massive tech switch to Ultralisks. I mean, ultimately, the Zerg players is fucking with the Terran now. And a huge fungal growth goes down on all those Marines, just making the Zerg player look kind of, the Terran player look kind of silly. Another fungal growth going down, getting all the medevacs, getting all the SCVs. Another pocket of Marines shows up, gets swallowed by Zerglings. Hellions show up, gonna get swallowed by fungal, and oh my god, more fungal growth going down. Infested Terran here, just to clean up the last of the bio, but it looks like a lot of those eggs are gonna die before they even hatch, and I don't even know where this is going. Ultralisk shows up. No. Gonna actually die to a bunch of Marines. You can't really send an Ultralisk in by itself against like 10 medevacs. It just doesn't work. So many infestors and 5 Ultralisks on the way. Zerg player is probably cool with that. Terran player actually getting into the third here. This is ridiculous. I don't even know what to say about this. A couple seconds ago, the Terran player was pretty much dead, and he's still pretty dead. I mean, all these infestors here, combined with the 5 Ultralisks that are about to hatch. Like, there's one. And Ultralisks to the rescue. Fungal growth so those Marines can't get away, and that's pretty much ball game for the Terran player. Not gonna work out for him. More fungal growth going down, getting some more medevacs. His Marines cannot kite the Ultralisks, and there are no Marauders on the field, so that's not going to go well for him. And this is freaking like a buffet. I don't even know what to tell you. Just one Marine at a time. And there's the I fucked you up dance. And awesome. Cool. GG. From XM's ShakeSaga. I don't know if my brother saw that, but that's the dance, the slash dance, yeah. My brother asked me to do it in my next cast, and I don't think he realized that I can't cast dance on like a replays units. But that guy just danced for me, so awesome, cool beans. I'm Assassin Incarnum. You're watching StarCraft Inc. I hope you enjoyed this game. I know I did. See you guys next time.